Hey, my name's Brent McSwiggan. I play guitar in Softcult. This is my rig rundown. So this is the first guitar that I use in our set. It's a 2015 American Fender Strat Deluxe. One of my favorite guitars to use. Just plays like butter, sounds great. As you can see, I don't really treat it very nicely, but I like having a little bit of character. It looks cool. And there's a guy from the office for good luck. So with this guitar, I pretty much only use the bridge pickup for this band. I really only use it for one song in our set because for one of our songs we have a weird tuning where everything's standard except for the low string. It's a low B. So I typically play like a heavier gauge, usually 10 to 52s, but I think I've got a 54 on this just because it's so low. But yeah. Since I only use it for one song, I don't really do too much with this one. This is a Fender Classic Player Jazzmaster. It's a discontinued model. It's been one of my favorite guitars for a long time. Mainly just because of the pickups that are in it. They're not the normal Jazzmaster style pickups. They're more of like a P90 style, which I really like. Just makes the dirty tones super crispy, and it's just what I look for in a guitar. I don't have it on right now, but I usually use a whammy bar because I like to do a lot of bends throughout our set. I kind of go in between pickups. My favorite sound is using between the both on a clean tone. It's just super lush. Yeah, it sounds great. I've got the back a little customized. Shout out to Pine. And Softcult, of course. Yeah. Once again, not very nice to my guitars, but it's all about making it personable to me. So the tuning that I use for this one is standard. I use the same gauge, 10 to 52s, just because I like to dig when I play. I'm really heavy with my right hand, so I find if I play a lighter gauge string, I go out of tune like crazy. But yeah. So this is my pedal board. I like to call it a spaceship. Yeah, I keep it pretty simple. I've got this Boss GT 1000. It's kind of like what I use for most of my tones when it comes to distortion, modulation, yeah, delay, anything like that. It's perfect for this band because there's so many different sounds throughout the set. And I try to keep it as close to the record as possible. Sades uses all her pedals back home to record. I just try to emulate it as close as I can. So yeah, this thing's amazing. I always preach it. A lot of people aren't super into multi-effects units, but I feel like they've come a long way in the last handful of years, and yeah, it's just super dependable. I've got banks for each song, presets for every sound. It sounds great. And then I do like to have an external reverb just because I like to have a little more control. So I've got this Walrus Audio slot butt, and it's perfect because you can have like up to 3 different presets, and it just sounds the best sounding reverb. So that's usually what I use for the reverb. And sometimes I'll use the Boss, just depending on what's needed for the song. For distortion, I usually use a Rat. I swear by a Rat. Rat till I die. But in the heavier parts of the set, we've got an HM2 made in Japan down here. It's just the sickest pedal ever. Everything, almost everything at 10, always, just because there's no other way to play it. And then normally in here I just keep some picks. It's empty because I keep chewing them up every night, but yeah, that's pretty much it. I keep it simple. It looks complicated, but yeah. When it comes to picks, I usually tend to lean to the ones that are grippier, just because I get really sweaty when we play and it's really easy to lose picks, so I prefer the ones that have grip. Right now I've got these Jim Dunlop 88s. Normally I prefer the black ones, they're a little bit thicker. But like I was saying earlier, I'm just really heavy with my right hand, so the more control I can have, the better. Recently on this tour, I've been using this Vive wireless unit. It's just like two little dinky things. They don't really have like a box or anything yet you have to set up. It's just like we've got 4 different like radio channels that you can use, and I haven't had an issue with it. It's called Vive, and it just makes setting up a little bit easier. I'm not tripping over wires as much because I'm very clumsy. But yeah, other than that, tones in the hands. Thanks for checking out my gear rundown. Check out Softcult on all the socials, Facebook, Instagram, Apple Music, Spotify, and hope you enjoy.